150. I want them to be making 200. I told some ladies one time in this deal, Women Evolve, I think it was. I said, let me show y'all how to find the perfect husband. And of course, you know, a room full of ladies like, woo! He finna tell me, man. And they start pulling and pulling and pulling. Yeah. I said, I need you to make a list of everything that you want him to be. Make a list. Everything I want his credit score to be 850. I want him to be making $200,000 a year. He got to have his own house. I want him to be well groomed. He got to be well rounded. I say, make everything on that list that you want in a person. Do it. Put it all on there, everything. And become the list. See, we're not willing to become the list of what we want. Ooh. See, you just want a bunch of stuff, but you're not willing to become a bunch of stuff.
What I will say is we're in a better place, you know, because before it was like,
yeah.
But, you know, we're cool now.
You're cordial.
Yeah, we had some conversations, you know.
Nice.
So it's cool.
You know, sometimes you have to recognize the one that got away. And it's rare. It's rare that there's a reason to go back. It's rare that there's a reason to, you know, revert back to being with a woman from the past. But sometimes, man, she's just the one who got away. A lot of times you weren't ready. And if that's the case, then it's okay, in my opinion. As long as the woman hadn't gone and had another man's kids or anything like that, it's okay to circle back to her. You just can't let her circle back to you after she's kicked you to the curb.
He about to be man down. You are so stupid. Man down.
How many people you got? Why the fuck do you still got 1,000 more people?
I told you I'm lit. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Get nice and slow.
Now, baby, tell me what you gonna do.
I've been waiting for this so long. Sun comes up. I just wanna take it nice and slow.
You can go anywhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Welcome to the Alphasphere. The only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
Get it!
Yeah, Mo!
Okay, Ashanti!
And one situation where that has happened is Nelly and Ashanti, man. And I'm going to be honest with you. I know what genuine happiness look like. And right now, Nelly, man, he seems to be happy to have his girl back. And, you know, considering the fact that she hadn't been, you know, involved majorly with anyone, you know, since him in no serious relationship, talking about, we haven't seen her involved in anything that looked the way it looked with Nelly. So I think it's a good thing, man. But let's take a look at this 1962 Impala she just got in, man, for his birthday, and brought old Nell to tears, man. Let's check it out. Now, this is one of those situations, man, where these two people just genuinely seem happy to find their way back to one another, man. You know, they singing Usher songs together, and it just seems like one of those situations, man, where they found their way back to each other. No one really circled back to the other. They found their way back to one another. And, you know, Nelly just went back and got his girl back, man. You know, he lived life. He's at a point now, you know, 40, 48, 49 years old. He ready to settle down. And it just so happened that for him, you know, the girl of his dreams, the girl he wanted to settle down with, she ain't been able to lock in with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So this is what they call pair bonding. You know, Nelly was the man she pair bonded with. Nobody else is ever going to stand a chance. So, you know, salute to these two, man. I hope they make it, man. I hope that it's not something they're just doing as a flash in the pan. And I hope it pans out to be something for them, man. You know what I'm saying? I really do. So to anyone else, man, hey, listen, if you had this opportunity, man, to, you know, end up finding your way back to someone who's trying to find their way back to you at the same time, man, it could be a beautiful union like this. Just don't let anybody circle back to you after they did you dirty. And, you know, you don't even want them anymore. They got to beg you back. Obviously, these two wanted one another. So let's wish them the best, man. Slim Thug, don't you go back to Toya Luckett, man. She the one that got married and had them babies. It's not the same thing.
So Nelly and Ashanti were, you know, one of the it couples, you know, back in the 2000s, man. And, you know, they made it look a good couple, man. They always look good together, man. And, you know, that was one of the couples that if they had made it, man, and came all the way through, man, you know, it just would have been a good look, man. You could tell that they genuinely enjoy spending time with each other. But unfortunately, you know, when you're young, you still have life to live, especially us men. We have lives to live, man. We still out here. We still out here wilder, man, trying to live. You know what I'm saying? Not even wilder, but just trying to live, you know, a single life, man. It's a very great experience to live a single life with a little bit of money, man. You ain't even got to be rich, but just making a little bit of money, man, is a great experience to live a single life. And I think as men, we do that. And we end up not being ready to settle down with that woman who wants that. So I applaud Nelly for not stringing her along like he wanted to settle down. And that's probably the reason why she ended up not really going in deep with anyone else, because maybe they had a discussion that they were going to find their way back to one another, or they just knew that they were going to find their way back to one another, man. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm glad they did, man, because Nelly genuinely looks happy. Ashanti looks happy as well, man. They look like they were able to go live their lives and come back together and create a scenario that makes both of them happy. Now, Ashanti just recently got Nelly this dope 62 drop top Impala for his 49th birthday. And, you know, brought more to tears, man. Let's take a look. And so when you see this show of affection, and this is a hell of a car to try to source, man. You know, she went through DJ Envy to source the car. And it's a hell of a thing to source, man, to know that, you know, just to know this man's taste like that and know she could get him something to bring him to tears, man. That's what happens when a woman knows you, man. The problem in this society is many women don't even want to take the time to know you. They just want to know what you can do for them. They just want to know what you can provide for them. They just want to know what they can get out of you. You know what I'm saying? They just want to know, you know, what kind of manipulative practices they can apply to the situation with you. They want to know how much loving it takes to make you a provider or make you, you know, they just want to know all these things. So it takes that old school flavor, man, for a woman to really be in tune with you and knowing what you want. So this is a great experience. And also, man, you look at them, they have several things in common. You know, you look at them singing this Usher song together. You think about that, man. It takes a couple that's on the same page, man, from the same era who understands one another that way, man. So that's why I tell you, man, it's a very difficult thing for a man to find a worthy woman, because in this day and age, you just can't cultivate and build those types of relationships. So you hear guys like Tony Gaskins and some of these other guys talking that relationship talk, man, about how great it is. But man, you go back, you've been with your old lady 20 years or longer. It ain't like that for everybody else now, man. It's a difficult world out here. So, you know, if you can circle back to someone while they trying to circle back to you at the same time and y'all meet on the spot, man, that's a beautiful thing. You know, there's a thin line between doing that and just letting somebody come back to you because they went out there and had fun. You know, both of these people went out there, lived their lives, man. She dated, he dated, and they just found their way back to one another. Now it's the time, man. Nelly's almost 50. At this point, man, it's time to settle down, man. Like, you can't be a 50-year-old player, man. A 50-year-old player is an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, a 50-year-old player is an idiot, man. And the thing is, you can't be around here, man, marrying no super young woman. You already know she in it for the bag, man. You know, that's going to be a different thing. So, you know, the reality of the scenario is, man, you know, I love to see this for these two, man. And, you know what I'm saying? If LaToya Luckett hadn't gone off and run off, man, and got knocked over these kids, man, that could have been her and Slim. You know, I just don't think Slim going to do it now. You know, I know Slim ain't going to do it now. So, you know, the bottom line is, man, salute to these two, man. Let's wish the best for them, man, and hope that, you know, they can put something together, man. And, hey, man, they stay together for the long term this time, man. Ain't nobody getting no younger, man. So, you know, props to them. And I hope they keep moving and grooving, man. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.